Welcome to Corvette Today, the show that talks about everything Corvette, with your host, Steve Garrett, lifetime member of the National Corvette Museum, president of the Corvette Club of Kansas City, Missouri, and radio disc jockey at the #1 radio station in Kansas City for over 45 years. Here's Steve Garrett.
Thanks for listening and watching Corvette Today, the show that talks about everything Corvette, and the only current podcast dedicated to Corvette. I'm your host, Steve Garrett. I appreciate you tuning in. On this Corvette Today Extra, Ed Hollinshead from Wheelcraft is back with me with some incredibly exciting news. First, buddy, welcome back to Corvette Today.
Oh, hi, Steve. Thanks for having me on. I appreciate it. I've said this before, but it bears repeating. Wheelcraft is truly honored and grateful to be a sponsor of the Corvette Today podcast. June is going to mark 2 years we've worked together as a sponsor, and we've enjoyed the opportunity to learn and engage with your fantastic audience. The podcast has helped elevate awareness of our brand and significantly grow our business these past 2 years. Thank you.
Thank you.
If I might add, before we get started, there are two other individuals that have helped Wheelcraft enter and grow in the Corvette market. And it starts with our very first C8 customer. The gentleman's name is Ron Summers from Northeast Ohio. We had applied our PVD Bright Chrome on his Cadillac Escalade. And when he took delivery of his C8 in July of 2020, he called us. But we didn't own any Corvette wheels in our inventory at the time. Ron promised and begged us to purchase a set to do an exchange with him. And he promised that if we'd just listen to him, we would be successful in the Corvette community. And 3.5 years later, we're grateful for Ron's persistence as we now set for another milestone in our journey, and that we'll be talking about this morning. But thank you, Ron, for being a great friend, advocate, and a great customer. The second person I would like to thank is Mike Furman. Mike is one of many household names in the community and has helped mentor Wheelcraft's growth from the day we met him. We attended our first Corvettes at Carlisle event in 21, and Mike found us in the grass fields of the swap market area. And Mike immediately told us we needed to be on the Midway the following year. Mike has also insisted we attend the Spring Bash, which we did for the first time in 22, and continues to offer advice on driving awareness of our PVD Chrome finish. So from customer referrals to recommendations on shows and events, Mike has been a valued friend in helping shape who Wheelcraft is today. Before we talk about our next journey, I just wanted to drop that in. Thank Ron Summers, Mike Furman, and you, Steve, for being in our corner and helping us grow the business.
Buddy, the pleasure has been all mine. It has been an honor and a pleasure having you as our signature sponsor of Corvette Today. And you're right, Mike Furman is one of a kind. Ed, let's talk about two updates that you've done with Wheelcraft that totally benefits the customer. First off, you can now pre-order wheels from Wheelcraft prior to your PDI process. Isn't that correct?
That's correct. And we really encourage people with new orders to contact us prior to their build reaching the 2000 status. Our goal is to educate customers on the process before they commit to a wheel selection for their build. And when making that selection, customers choose the design and the wheel finish that range from high gloss to silver to polished aluminum, carbon flash, machine face, and so on. So since we then take the OEM finish off of the wheels completely, no matter what it is, it's best to select the base model finish.
Right.
We want to help customers save money and get the look they want for their new C8 with our bright or our black PVD Chrome. Even if our first contact with the customer is after they have made the wheel selection, we have a process in place to have PVD Chrome finished wheels arrive at their dealership in time for delivery. Or in the case of an R8C delivery, we will have the wheels staged for installation immediately following the delivery process.
Ed, that's fantastic. And that really leads me into something that I think is pretty groundbreaking. You can now order Wheelcraft wheels and have them installed on site at the Motorsports Park right after you do your R8C delivery at the National Corvette Museum.
Yes, Steve, this is an exciting announcement for us. In March, we finalized our partnership with NCM Motorsports Park to offer our PVD Chrome finishes and complete the wheel exchange at the Motorsports Park immediately following the R8C delivery experience. Ultimately, we want to enhance the customer's overall experience when selecting the museum delivery option, and our pre-modification process from planning to delivery lets our customers drive home with a wheel finish that really completes the look of their car. So after customers take delivery, the new owners now drive over to the Motorsports Park, where the talented team led by Griff Tomlin swaps the wheels for an identical set of the OEM wheels finished in our bright or black PVD Chrome finish, and they remount and balance the tires so you're driving home with the look that you really want for your car.
That's awesome.
And then in addition to that expert installation process, the Motorsports Park team has an exclusive offer reserved only for R8C delivery customers. So once the wheels are installed, the team will take the customers out on the track for a one-of-a-kind photo session at various locations along the course, including the finish line. This is a special way to cap off an exciting day taking delivery at the Corvette Museum.
Wow, that's fantastic. Now, your bright chrome wheels are far superior than traditional chrome. Tell me more about that process.
Well, we believe Wheelcraft has the highest quality finish available in the market, and it's really best to define what PVD Chrome is and give a little background to the overall process to get us to understanding why ours is so durable and much better than traditional chrome. So PVD stands for physical vapor deposition, and it's truly a process of applying a micro-thin layer of chrome onto the entire surface of the wheel. The traditional chrome process layers material onto the surface through a series of chemical baths in order to achieve the chrome finish. The PVD process, on the other hand, takes place in a vacuum system where a solid material, in our case chrome, is converted into a gas. And then that gas is then deposited onto the wheel where it converts back to a solid, resulting in the chrome finish.
Wow.
So the chrome finish is applied to every part of the wheel surface except for the back plate of the wheel where it mounts to the hub. We finish the inner barrel, the rear of the spokes, etc. The PVD Chrome process creates an inseparable bond between the chrome finish and the underlying alloy of the wheel. And the final step of the process is to apply an acrylic clear coat that seals in and protects the finish. So the extreme durability of our performance finish is due to the ultra-thin thickness of our application. And really a question there is, why is thinness so important? But the thinner the film finish, the tighter the bond with the alloy. The thicker the material, the more susceptible it is to chips, cracks, and peeling. So our entire finish measures in the range of 6 to 9 mil of thickness. So in relative terms, this is slightly thicker than a sheet of paper that measures at 6 mil.
Wow.
In fact, we outline and demonstrate the entire DNA of our micro-thin finish on our website at wheelcraft.com on the Our Process page. We have photos and videos that show the structure of our finish compared to others and demonstrate with a hammer how durable the finish really is. There's also a link to take a virtual tour of our facility of the process page as well.
And that's really, really cool. I've watched that a couple times, and I love that. Now, buddy, I'm not a big black wheel kind of guy, but your chrome black wheels have truly changed my mind.
That's pretty funny. You know, a lot of people say that, and our black chrome PVD chrome finish is very unique. When people think of black wheels, the first image that comes to mind is a really deep jet black finish.
Right.
Our black PVD chrome is essentially a chrome finish with a black undertone. Black wheels are not for everyone, and our black PVD chrome is a combination of chrome and black to provide a rich finish, and it provides a really unique look to set the car apart.
It really does. Now, let's outline the sales process of getting Wheelcraft finished wheels for your car.
Okay, well, first, our ultimate goal is to educate our customers on our finish and then help them acquire finished wheels in the easiest way possible. Every member of our team has a customer first mentality. So the process begins when a customer learns we can help them in the first place. We have wheels for the C8, the Z06, E-Ray, and many other generations of Corvette. But as I mentioned, the sooner we're able to connect and educate the customer on the PVD Chrome finish, the better chance we have of helping customers save money on their wheel selection for their build. Customers can go to our website, wheelcraft.com, and submit a quote request online or call us directly at 833-639-4231. So whether we're meeting the customer at the early stages of their build process or after they've taken delivery, we have a process in place to help them make this as easy and pleasant as possible. So we first identify the wheel they have on their car or the wheel that they will be selecting to finalize their build. And then, as I mentioned, we manage multiple sets of Stingray, Z06, and E-Ray factory wheels that can be finished in advance and then installed on the customer's car. The next step is to settle in on a desired wheel finish, whether it's bright or black PVD chrome, and then we can also discuss custom colors and finishes as well. So we have a process in place where we will even ship a sample wheel face finished in our bright or our black PVD chrome so the customer can see the finish firsthand before they even place an order with us.
Wow, that's cool.
It is. It's a pretty neat process, and customers really appreciate and like to have it in their hands when they see exactly what they're going to be getting from us. So we then outline a detailed quote, and that quote includes the cost of the exchange process for the finished wheels and shipping. And if a customer is planning for an R8C delivery at the museum, the quote will include the cost of installation at the Motorsports Park. So from this point, we coordinate all the logistics for the finished wheels to be drop shipped to the motorsports park, a car dealership, or tire store. Our entire touchless process makes it easy for customers to get the look they want without worrying about all these logistics. And as I mentioned earlier, the Motorsports Park team completes the entire delivery experience for R8C delivery customers with the exclusive photo shoot out on the track.
Yeah.
So the best place to start really is by visiting our website at wheelcraft.com or calling us at 833-639-4231, and we can help outline the entire process.
And the beauty of all this is you don't have to pay for your wheels up front either. You don't even have to do a deposit with your customers. Isn't that right?
That's correct, Steve. We really have relied on the trust factor for our entire existence. We don't even have a core deposit and do not invoice our customers until the finished wheels are shipped to their point of installation. So we are so confident that our customers are going to love our finish, we do not expect payment until they have a chance to see the finishes on their wheels, even prior to installation. In the case of the installations over at the Motorsports Park, customers will pay for the process following the installation at the main service desk at the park.
Okay, so how and where can people get a hold of Wheelcraft? One more time.
We encourage people to visit us at wheelcraft.com or call the office at 833-639-4231. That's 833-639-4231. In addition, customers can request information through the NCM Motorsports Park website at motorsportspark.org/delivery.
Nice. Ed, this is really cool and incredible news. Anything else before we go?
I just want to say thank you for inviting us to announce this exciting news of our partnership with NCM Motorsports Park. From the R8C delivery team to the outstanding people over at the Motorsports Park, we are really excited to help customers head home with the wheels they really, really want to finish the look of their car. So, and as I've said many times before, Steve, we're honored to be sponsors of the Corvette Today podcast and grateful that you help us deliver our message to your followers. Thank you.
Thanks again for listening and watching Corvette Today. And be sure to tell your family, friends, and other Corvette enthusiasts about the Corvette Today show.
Thanks for checking out Corvette Today on podcast and YouTube. If you'd like to contact Steve with ideas for Corvette Today, you can email him at stevegarrettdj@gmail.com. Garrett has 2 R's and 2 T's. That's stevegarrettdj@gmail.com. Also, sign up for email notifications at corvettetoday.ck.page. Follow Steve and the show on social media on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, and Threads at Steve Garrett DJ. Thanks again for listening and watching Corvette Today.